Welcome back to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of Fixing the Franchise slash Trusting the Process here in Philadelphia. Last episode, we began this entire series back in 2010, 2011, the LeBron James era, not the LeBron James era, actually, is it the LeBron era? It is the LeBron era, isn't it? Whatever it is. We started it back in 2010. We simulated the whole year. Each video, we do the whole season plus the off season. And we basically try to fix the Philadelphia 76ers. We're trying to trust the process and turn this team into a championship dynasty that they should have been if all of their drafting had paid off back during this time period when they drafted Michael Carter Williams and Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, and all these guys should have panned out. And Joel Embiid obviously was the best of the bunch, but he's very injury prone and all that kind of stuff, and he's never made a conference final. So, and obviously we know what happened to all the other guys. So we're trying to turn this franchise around, and that starts in 2010. Last season, we made one addition, one really big addition, and that was to trade for Greg Oden. And Greg Oden was a very, very good player in his first season. He put up a double-double with 11.5 points and 14 rebounds. And we made the playoffs, which is really surprising since this team is not that good other than we added Greg Oden. Evan Turner had a great rookie year. I'm not really sure how we made the playoffs. Jrue Holiday had a really good season scoring-wise. But we did, and that ended up costing us a higher draft pick, not allowing us to get like Kyrie Irving or somebody like that. We ended up drafting Isaiah Thomas. Yes, that Isaiah Thomas, the little one, little tiny Isaiah. So we ended up drafting him number 17 overall because we made the playoffs, so it hurt our draft pick a lot. And now we moved to the 2011-2012 NBA season, and obviously that draft has Anthony Davis in it. It also has Draymond Green, it has Bradley Beal. We could definitely use a guy of Anthony Davis's skill level. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for that and possibly try to get Anthony Davis. If we are able to get Anthony Davis, that would be really sick. We do have a lot of draft capital for 2013, and the 2013 draft, unfortunately, is not very good. So if I can package a pick or two from this 2013 draft to get another 2012 pick, if we're not ended up going to be very good, then that might have to be the strategy that we go with, because we could use a guy like Anthony Davis, because we already have Isaiah Thomas, we have Lou Will, we have E.T., we have Greg Oden, we have Jrue Holiday. So I'm actually going to rebuild this rotation, and they actually still want Isaiah to start. I don't know if I really want that. I think I want Jrue coming off the bench, though. I know I want that for sure. Most Spates is the power forward right now, but if we were to add Anthony Davis to this roster, I think that would really help us ascend to the top. And I think this is a fine 1-2. I think Jrue playing the shooting guard is a fine spot. We need that wing guard defensive depth, so Jrue playing the shooting guard spot's not the worst thing. And obviously I want Isaiah to get some big-time minutes. I think I'm going to drop the minutes down, especially from Glenn Davis. I forgot we brought in Kwame. I definitely don't need to go 11 deep. I don't think we need Wayne Ellington getting that many points, and certainly not old man Michael Redd getting that many points. No disrespect to the Buckeye, but I definitely want Isaiah to get 30. I want Jrue to get 30. E.T. definitely needs to get 30. Mo can stay around 26 or 27. Oden's going to get a few extra. We're going to give some extra ones to Lou Will and some to Glenn Davis and Chalmers and all that kind of stuff. So that's how we're going to start the season. Now, like I said, we play the full season here. We do jump in and play a few games every once in a while if it's an interesting matchup, but we don't play every single game, obviously. So let's get started here. Let's dominate the first month of the season. I'm going to simulate to December and see how we do. And obviously, already right off the gates, Murray Spates injured the first two games of the year. That's not good. Greg Oden gets hurt. It's about time he gets hurt. No, I don't want him to get hurt, but I'm just saying, like, Greg Oden's one of the most injury-prone basketball players in recent history, and he didn't get hurt at all last year. Now, I do kind of hope that we are bad this year, specifically so I don't have to trade any of my picks to get Anthony Davis. I'm just kind of hoping we win the lottery, and that is good. And right now we're 6-12 on the injury of Greg Oden. I'm very curious to see if this team's going to play well. And we got Greg back. Most Spates just keeps getting hurt. And another injury for Greg Oden. Okay, so maybe now we're starting to get into his injury prone habits because that's another big injury. Steve Nash and Hakeem Warwick for Drew Holiday and Michael Redd. That is a weird trade. Now, Steve Nash obviously coming to the end of his time, but that is a very interesting trade. We're 10 and 19 right now. We should be getting close to having Greg Oden back, and there he is. He's back now. So now that we've gotten to January, we're 12 and 21. What's the team looking like? Holiday's playing not as good as he was last year. Lou Will is doing fine. I think it seems like everybody's just playing a little bit worse than they were last year. Although Isaiah Thomas, what is this? He's got 26 a game on 54% shooting from the field. Okay, if Isaiah's going to put up buckets like that, then I'm not going to complain about it, but that seems like an insane stat line through the first couple months of the year. And it looks like we are going to be pretty bad this year, which is good. Then I don't have to trade draft picks. Then I can just hopefully win the lottery. And if we don't end up winning the lottery, then I can still use capital to trade up to the number one pick, because I'm assuming Anthony Davis is going to be the number one overall pick. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. And we might not even have to worry about trading up because we are really bad. Why were we a playoff team last year? That's so confusing to me. I don't even know how we made the playoffs last year. I mean, we didn't win a game. I think we got swept in the first round, but still, I don't know how we made the playoffs last year. I mean, if anything, we got better this next season. We brought in Isaiah Thomas, who's having a crazy good rookie year. Lou Will's getting better. I mean, Drew Holiday's getting better. Evan Turner, in theory, is getting better. I don't know how we won or we made the playoffs last year, and now all of a sudden we're not doing anything. And Greg Oden is down 5 because of injuries and just playing bad. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm going to simulate too the contract deadline and all that kind of stuff. I don't think we're going to make any trades because I think we're just going to try to stay bad. Although I could try to sell some of my more favorable pieces, I guess. Yeah, I'll stop at the deadline. Maybe I should try to sell some of my more valuable assets and try to capitalize on possible trades, possible draft picks. So if I go to the trade finder, I'm not willing to trade Drew Holiday or Evan Turner or obviously Isaiah. I would probably be interested in trading Mo Spates. He really hasn't brought anything to the table. Although I can't really do that right now, can I? Because Glenn Davis is still hurt for a little bit. But maybe I can. What does he bring? Does he bring any draft capital back? Because if he does, that'd be really helpful. A top 10 protected pick next season from the Bobcats, but the Bulls have the pick, obviously. Swap best with the Hornets for 2013. We'd also get a Emeka Okafor. A 2014 first-round pick and old man Al Harrington, who we could try to flip for other stuff, I guess. He's not going to be super valuable. But at least that's something. We could give Ime Udoka along with Matt Bonner and a first-round pick in 2014 from the Spurs. I don't know if that's a bad thing. Okay, the Timberwolves are willing to give me a 2012 first-round pick plus Anthony Tolliver. Okay. That actually is something I could work with. Now, the Timberwolves are probably pretty good this year, although their draft pick is valued at 3 stars. And I'd have to give up Wayne Ellington. I don't really hate that. I think I'm going to do this. We're going to pick up that Minnesota 2012 pick. Where is Minnesota in the standings? Minnesota, if I can actually go to the right thing. They are 29 and 25, so they're probably going to make the playoffs this year, but having an extra 2012 first-round pick is certainly not a bad thing, especially when we could use that to catapult ourselves to the number 1 overall pick if we had to. But now trading that away, I don't know if there's anything else I can even move for any valuable picks or anything. So that probably is the only trade that we're going to do. Let's simulate to the contract's extension deadline. I should probably get the game plan ready to go. So we build that back up. Tolliver will start, but that's only until Glenn Davis gets back from injury. I don't want to sim with Simcast. We might jump into a game at some point. I'm not sure if we will. Maybe we jump in a game against like the Raptors or something. So there's Glenn Davis. He should go into the starting role. And we are losing a ton of games. Kwame's back healthy, so that should be everybody now, except for Evan Turner now picks up an injury. Of course he does. And I think Lou Will was the only one who was up for a new contract. It looks like he is. Oh, no, we've got Jody Meeks, Lou Will, and Brian Scalabrine. I'll bring Brian back on a 2-year minimum. He's happily accepted that, just so we have some depth. And I like Brian Scalabrine. And I'll offer Lou Will a contract. He's a valuable asset, especially off the bench. Jody Meeks, I don't know if I really want to bring him back, especially because he tore his ACL. He's done for the year. I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. You know what? I think we'll jump into this Timberwolves game. We'll jump into this Timberwolves game, and then we'll try to beat them so that we can make their draft pick a little bit better. So as of right now, we are 36 games out of the playoffs. We are 19-44. If we go to the full standings, and actually we should just go to the lottery odds, shouldn't we? If we go to the lottery odds, we currently have the 4th best odds to win the lottery. The Pistons are horrible. The Grizzlies are bad. And the Bobcats are bad. But fun fact, the Grizzlies don't have their first round pick. The Timberwolves have that pick. So right now it's the Pistons, the Timberwolves, the Bobcats, and the Sixers battling for that top pick. And we also have this pick from the Jazz. So that must not have been the Timberwolves pick. That's probably why the Timberwolves pick was 3 stars, because it was the Jazz pick that the Timberwolves had gotten at some point, and then we traded for that. So we have 2 picks in the top 10 right now because of the Jazz being bad. So we don't even have to worry about the Timberwolves. We just had to worry about the Jazz being bad. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I guess I could have figured that out if I went to. I can't because the trade deadline's already over. I was gonna go to trade upcoming future draft picks and see the original team, but it's obviously now we know that it's the Jazz pick and not the Timberwolves pick. But still, I'm gonna probably jump in and sim a little bit of this game against the Timberwolves. So let's jump in. That's not what I want to do. Let's jump in and start simulating this game. See if we can win. And we are horrible. Oh my god. Okay. This team is actually really, really bad. You know what? I'm going to jump in with about 4.5 to go, or 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go. We will try to play a little bit of this game, and I'll probably sim out after most of it. So let's jump in and see what happens. But I just want to get a little bit of gameplay for the boys. So we got little Isaiah. He's got 9 points on the game. It looks like they changed the logo on the court, but not on the team. I denied the team the option in the offseason last episode to change. Oh, good steal by whoever that was back there. I don't even see who it was. Who is that? Oh, it's Tolliver. Good steal by Tolliver, and he makes the bucket as well. Good job, Anthony Tolliver. But I denied the team the request in the offseason to change their logo and to update it to the one you see on the court right now. But it seems like the court didn't listen to me. The logo on the team listened. It's still the old logo from last season, but the one on the court is the updated one, so that's kind of weird. Kevin Love's got 21 and 6 for the Timberwolves, obviously. Mario Chalmers to the basket. That's good defense from Wayne Ellington, who former 76er, obviously. Oh, he's crossing me. Oh my God! I just got crossed up by Wayne Ellington. You can tell I'm not necessarily the greatest 2K player. You know what? Let me just go to the hole with Isaiah Thomas. See what happens. Oh, you know what? Good things happen. Isaiah Thomas, 11 points. He's not passing that rock at all. And he's also not really good at playing defense. He's also very tiny. So it's a bad combination. The fact that Isaiah Thomas was in MVP conversations in, what was that, 2017 or something? Oh my God. I just sent that man into the space. Although Darko Milicic just stripped me, so that's a little bit embarrassing. That takes away my big highlight clip. But the fact that Isaiah Thomas was in MVP conversations around that 2017 time period shows just how much of an elite scorer he ended up becoming for that one season, I guess. And I'm just going to go to the rack with him every single time, I think. Why not? We drafted this man 17th overall. We might as well use him in season one because who knows as this series goes on, who knows where he'll end up. Will he still be on the team or will he get moved at some point? I think going back a little bit further to the 2003 era, the Kobe era, or the 2002 era, I guess, and drafting Darko and turning him into a star could be a fun series. So maybe that's something we do at some point. Ooh, Udoko, nice defense. Ime, get there. Can I strip this? No, I can't. That was a bad idea. Is that Shannon Brown? Spates, what's he got? Spates against his former team. He's got a little post fade, and he can't hit it off the iron and out. Oh, look at Isaiah. Look at Isaiah just go to the rack. Oh, no. He tried a little underhand scoop, and he couldn't get it. Mo Chalmers? No, nothing. It's a me, Mario. Minute 30 to go in the quarter. I'll probably just play this third quarter, and then we'll simcast out of it and get back to simulating the rest of the season, because it seems like this year is pretty much a lost year. Last year was such an anomaly. Like, how did we... Oh, my God. That was a sick move from Isaiah, though. How did we even get to a point where we could make the playoffs last year? I didn't change the roster at all except for adding Greg Oden, and all of a sudden we make the playoffs, and now this year we're one of the worst teams in basketball? I was expecting us to be one of the worst teams of actual last year, pick up Kyrie Irving and be totally cool, but... Apparently, oh my God, what a quick release he has. But apparently, they wanted me to have Isaiah Thomas, which maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because Isaiah's kind of crazy. Isaiah be cracked a little bit. Oh, I got crossed up again. I am so bad at defense. So bad at defense. Isaiah crossing him over. To the rack. Oh! Have I exclusively taken shots at the... No, I took one with what's his face? 44, Tolliver, Anthony Tolliver. All right, I'll just hold for final shot here. Take a crazy shot with Isaiah. Oh, good dribble moves, good crossover. 3, 2, 1. Ah, okay. So we're probably gonna lose this game pretty convincingly, but that's not a surprise. We're not a very good team this year. Is anyone shocked? No, not really. And we also have been hit with a lot of injuries this season. It's been a lot of Evan Turner. Well, it's been a lot of Greg Oden injured. And it's been a lot of Evan Turner injured. It's been a lot of everything injured, basically. And we are going to get killed in this one, 120 to 101. The final box score, Lou Williams puts up 24, 19 for Holiday, 17 for Isaiah. So he didn't put up a single more point after I scored with him. That's a little upsetting. He didn't have one extra point. That is a little upsetting. Okay, let's simulate most of this year. I should probably jump in one more game and just get some like pictures for the thumbnail and stuff, but I might do that off camera. You don't have to see that, obviously. And Kwame, I think Kwame just came back from an injury and got hurt literally the next game he played. Evan Turner's finally back from injury. Isaiah sprains his ankle. That sucks, because that's Isaiah done. That is Isaiah done for the season with a severe ankle sprain. Well, that really blows. Why have we been getting hit with so many injuries? We've just been getting hit with so many different injuries this year. Kwame's back healthy. Final game of the year, we play against the Heat. We're 24 and 57. If we go down to the lottery odds again, we will figure out where we stand. So right now, the Bobcats have the best odds to win the lottery, and they own their own pick. And then the Timberwolves have the next best odds because the Grizzlies suck, and the Timberwolves are going to make the playoffs as well. Then it's the Pistons. They have their own pick. Then it's us. Then the Heat actually have the Cavs pick. But then that Jazz pick that we acquired is actually now number 12. So the Jazz actually played a little bit better towards the end of the season. But I'm gonna go into this game, just get some pictures with some of the players in the field, or on the court, and then we'll get out of there. I won't actually like simcast the game. I'll just back out, and then we'll go to the off season because that's what everybody really cares about, really. Okay, so I got everything done. Let's simulate the game actually and see what happens. We won the game 101 to 85. Derrick Rose is your MVP. 34 points a game is kind of insane for D Rose. Kyrie wins Rookie of the Year on the Bucks. No surprise there. Goran Dragic actually wins Sixth Man of the Year. Okay. Dwight wins Defensive Player of the Year. Patty Mills wins the Most Improved. Okay, what did he go up from? He went up from 8.9 to 14.9. I'd say that's pretty improved. Good job for him. Then you've got Stephen Carter for the Bulls, 71 wins on the back of D Rose. And then Jacob Park wins the Executive of the Year. All right, good for everybody there. Here is your All NBA teams. First team, second team, third team. No 76ers, obviously. I wonder if Isaiah made first team rookie. That could be pretty cool. He did. All rookie first team, Isaiah Thomas, averaging 23 points per game in his rookie season. There's Kemba. Kawhi on the Raptors, but he got hurt. Shocker. Jimmy Butler and then Kyrie. Second team was Clay, Iman Shumpert, Tristan Thompson, Nikola Mirotic, and Kenneth Faried. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Obviously, we didn't make the playoffs, but let's take a look at our actual stats. See who was dominating. Obviously, we know Isaiah was dominating. Did he lead the team? He did by a mile. He led by 10 points over Lou Will. That's kind of crazy. Now, he did get hurt at the end of the season, but he's back healthy now. Lou Will, Drew Holiday, Evan Turner at 11. Yeah, well, everybody basically just had a bad year. Basically, everybody just played bad. So, that's just what we have. So, here's the playoffs. It's going to be Thunder and Bulls, possibly? Thunder and Heat. The Bulls were up 2-1, and the Heat came back and won that series. And now the Heat are tied 1-1. I mean, this is a classic old school series with the Heatles and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and Harden and stuff. But the Miami Heat have won the championship. LeBron James is your finals MVP. Who won it last year in year one? I don't think it was LeBron, was it? NBA history. It was, that's MVP. Past champions. Oh, that's right. It was the Celtics. The Celtics. So the Thunder have been back-to-back finals, but they've lost both times. At least they won a game. They didn't get swept by the Celtics like they did last year. The Heat took 4, and then obviously the Thunder got 1. But back-to-back finals appearances for Kevin Durant and Westbrook and everything, but they just can't get the job done. So we move on to the offseason player retirements. Jason Kidd, Derek Fisher, Tony Batty, Brad Miller. Nobody really is going to matter that much if these guys retire, so I'll let them all retire. Staff retirements, Hall of Fame, Jason Kidd makes it. Good for him. Jersey retirement. Kidd gets his jersey retired with the Nets. Historic changes. The Nets are going to relocate and completely rebrand the New Jersey Nets to the 2012-2013 Brooklyn Nets. I am going to deny that. No Brooklyn Nets for this era. And team branding changed the logo of the Bobcats. Nope, we're keeping the Charlotte Bobcats. We are keeping it. That's what we're gonna do. League meetings, though, everything here I guess is rejected. Sure, why not? The draft lottery. Here we go. This is a big important thing. We have 2 picks in the top 14, including one that has an 11.9% chance. Now, there's a very bad or a very low percentage chance we're going to get the number 1 overall pick, but it could happen. The Mavericks will have the number 14 pick. This is the Anthony Davis sweepstakes. I really want to win it. The Warriors are at 13. Here we are at 12. This is the Jazz pick, and we will stay at 12. Okay, so we keep the 12 pick. We just got to care about that top 4 pick. The Raptors are at number 11. Raptors had number 1 overall pick last year. The Hawks are at 10. I don't think anybody's moved up just yet. The Rockets are up next, and they will stay at 9. The lottery is going exactly as it's expected. Here's the Hornets, and they will move in. The Rockets fall out of the top 3. The Hornets jump in. Rockets have top 2 picks back to back, but then they jump in, and the Suns fall down. Okay, so things are starting to get crazy here. The Timberwolves fall down. So the Cavs, the Rockets, and somebody else, the Hornets, are in the top 3, right? So we're going to stay at 4 then? I don't know how this is going to work. This is the Bobcats at 4. And they stay at 4. They had a 25% chance to win the lottery, and they fell to 4. So here's our pick at 3. Are we going to stay at 3? We moved to the top 2. The Cavs. The Cavs have fallen to 3. It's the Hornets and the 76ers for Anthony Davis. Is it going to be us? We won the lottery! We won the lottery! Oh my God. The Houston Rockets just won us the lottery. Oh my God, we just got Anthony Davis. And we did it the legit way. We didn't trade up to get him. We just won the lottery. We also have pick number 12 that we can utilize, but Anthony Davis, and the fact that the Hornets were who we were battling with is kind of crazy, but we just won the lottery. Insane. Absolutely insane. Could not be happier. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. LeBron, move over. It's Anthony Davis time. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Pre-draft workouts. We don't need to work out Anthony Davis. But who's going to be around at 12? What do we even need? We could use maybe... Do we take the 12th pick and draft a role player? Because we're going to have Isaiah Thomas. We have Drew Holiday. We have Evan Turner. We have Anthony Davis now. And Greg Oden. So maybe we need another big man. Do we take 2 big men in the same draft? That seems a little crazy. We could just get another Buckeye and Jared Sullinger if we really wanted to. Is there any diamonds in the rough down in the bottom of this draft? I don't think so. I think all the really good players are at the top of this draft. So I think I'm just going to... I'll just scout a couple of these guys, I guess. Let's just start from Damian Lillard and go down. Scout some of these guys. Scout Sullinger... Festus Ezeli, I guess. Jay Crowder could be a big one. And then maybe we scout like some of these and whoever else we can have available. So there we go. We'll just scout all them. And then it's time for the NBA draft. We have the number 1 overall pick. I cannot believe it. So here is the 2012 NBA draft. We are up first, and I think it's pretty clear. The unanimous number 1 overall pick out of Kentucky. He's 19 years old. Anthony Davis. We are trusting the process. Huge pickup. Absolutely massive pickup. And now the Hornets are up next. They take Draymond Green with number 2. Okay. The Cavs will take Bradley Beal. The Bobcats take Dion Waiters. So I guess the Cavs missed out on that. Damian Lillard going to the Pistons. The Timberwolves will trade the pick to the Bobcats, who get Andre Drummond. Kind of insane. Terrence Ross goes to the Suns. The Rockets have back-to-back picks. They take Harrison Barnes, and they take Chris Middleton. That's a couple big pickups. Then Jay Crowder goes. Austin Rivers goes, and now we're up again. And I'm not going to trade it, I don't think. Do I trade? You know what? Let me take a... I got to do my due diligence. What's the pick worth? Anthony Davis is going to come in and immediately be our best player. That's crazy. What's the pick worth? Andrew Bogut. We could get a top 10 protected pick from the Bobcats in 2013, plus a 2015 pick from the Bulls. But the way that Derrick Rose has been playing, that's not a very valuable pick. The Celtics would give me a 2013 pick, but we got to remember the 2013 pick is not that great. Gilbert Arenas in a top 3 protected Hornets pick from 2014. Vince Carter is kind of crazy. Tyson Chandler's interesting. Tracy McGrady's old. His pick doesn't really have the same kind of value I was hoping it would. A 2013 first-round pick in Tiago Splitter. A 2014 in Thabo Sefolosha. We could trade down 1 spot and pick up a lottery protected pick from the Warriors, but we'd also have to give up Scalabrine, which I don't want to do. I'm probably going to do this Thabo Sefolosha deal. We pick up a 2014 first-round pick, which would allow me to grab possibly Joel Embiid and or Andrew Wiggins, because I think he's also in that draft, is he not? I'm pretty sure he is. Is he not the first pick in that draft? I don't remember. The drafts are getting a little fuzzy for me. Let's do this trade. I don't think I need to take anybody else. We'll pick up Thabo Sefolosha. The Thunder will take it, and they take Terrence Jones with our pick. So we'll sim to our next user pick, which is in the second round. I doubt there's anybody here that's worth taking. Yeah, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. I'll just sim to the end of the draft and not sign whoever I take. We got our guy. Anthony Davis is our guy. He ends up being an 85 straight out of the draft. I guess that's pretty awesome. I'm going to reject Julio Lewis, and we are going to sign Anthony Davis. Team player options, we accept both options on Lavoy Allen and Drew Holiday. That's fine. Dwight Howard declined his player option. So did Chris Paul. And so did Darren Williams. Okay. So things are going to get a little spicy in free agency, it looks like. Here's the moratorium period. Derrick Rose is here. He is restricted, but Derrick Rose is available. So is Dwight Howard. So is Kevin Love, but he's also restricted. Chris Paul is unrestricted. Wow. Chris Paul has no offers, by the way. So how much money are we working with? If I go into the front office, into the finances, into the salary cap, who are we paying? We're paying Greg Oden. We're paying Lou Will. We actually don't have much money. We're not really paying that many people, if we're being honest. Oh, I mean, we have a chance to sign Dwight Howard. It's not really going to happen, is it? You don't have enough room under the salary cap to offer Dwight Howard. We probably don't have enough room under the salary cap to offer any of these guys. I think we can only sign mid-level exceptions. But this is a crazy loaded free agency. Now, what's probably going to happen is the Bulls will match whatever offer Derrick Rose gets. The Thunder will match Westbrook. Kevin Love will get matched by the Wolves, the Timberwolves. But other than that, I mean, there are some pretty nice options here. Roy Hibbert's probably going to get matched by the Pacers. What kind of offers is he even getting? Okay, so he's getting a max deal from the Bulls. That's pretty obvious. He's probably going to go back there. What kind of offers is Dwight getting? The Magic have the best chance to bring him back, which makes sense. They have the most control. The Thunder are offering him a big deal. Chris Paul has no offers. We don't need Chris Paul that much, to be fair, even though he would be crazy to have on this team. But we have Isaiah Thomas, who I want to try to develop. I guess we don't necessarily need Mario Chalmers anymore. And we don't need Tabo. We just got him kind of in that deal for the trade. Oh, it's because we have dead cap in Singletary. That's what's going on. Okay, we need to get that off the books, really. Let's start looking into some possible trades here. So we go to the trade finder. We start selling our most expensive pieces. I wouldn't be mad at trading Mario Chalmers. The Bobcats would give me a 2015 first-round pick, which I don't hate. A 2014 first-round pick plus Tony Allen, but I'm not really looking to get players back in return. A 14 first-round pick from the Knicks, a 15 from the Lakers. Ooh, here's 2 first-round picks, but it would give me Cephalosha. The Magic would give me 2 first-round picks. I don't hate that. A 2014. The Thunder are going to be good, so that's really just a waste. I kind of like that Magic option. The Magic giving me a first and 2 firsts, 1 in 14, 1 in 15. I don't hate this offer. I think I'm going to take it. It does involve me giving up Scalabrine. Actually, you know what? Can I move Scalabrine and get somebody else in there? Would they take... Who would I give up in return? You know what? Just put Scalabrine in the deal. I like Scalabrine, but it's just a meme that I'm keeping him around. It's not like I actually need him on the team. And we can always get him back, I guess. So Cephalosha, I guess, would be the next guy that I could possibly trade. And I could get a Cavs top 3 protected pick from next year. But knowing the Cavs, they'll probably be in the lottery at top 3. So that's probably not a great idea. The Knicks will give me their 2014 pick. Lakers, Magic. I could take the Magic out of the next few drafts, which would be kind of crazy. The Nets are interesting. A top 3 protected pick next year from the Pacers, but an unprotected pick, or 2 years from the Pacers, but next year's unprotected. Interesting. Lottery protected Hawks pick. The Thunder are giving me 2 first-round picks. The only problem with the Thunder is they're going to be good, so these picks aren't going to be that great, and I could send them back to the Thunder. You know what? It's 2 first-round picks. I'm going to take it. Cephalosha goes back to the Thunder. So now we're working with a lot of picks. We got a lottery-protected Suns pick. We've got our own pick. We've got an unprotected Thunder pick. And we've got a top 3 protected Laker pick. I doubt the Lakers are going to be bad enough to be top 3. The Suns very well could be lottery protected. But then in 2014, we got a few picks. 2015, we got a few picks. So we've got some ammunition now. We've got some ammunition. Is there anybody else that I'd be willing to trade away? Probably not. I think I'm good with everybody here. I mean, I would trade away Greg Oden, I guess, if I was able to bring in Dwight Howard. I still don't even have enough money to bring him in. How do I get rid of that dead cap that I'm uh doing or that I'm paying? If I traded like Kwame Brown for somebody, I want my trade exception gone. That dead cap is just killing me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think I can get rid of that dead cap. But in free agency, if we're not going to be able to get any of the big guys, I can't offer Roy Hibbert. I might have to just go by affordable and see what we can do. So Jeremy Lin, we can offer a contract to, but he is restricted, so they would just probably accept that. What do we even? I need to look at the team and what are we missing here? Oops, that's not what I wanted. So we got 2 point guards. We've got 2 shooting guards. We need a backup small forward, and we probably need another center as well. So we need a backup small forward. Michael Beasley's restricted. That'd be a nice one if he wasn't restricted. Ron Artest is kind of fun, but he's 32. James Johnson's not that expensive. You know what? Let me offer Ron Artest a contract, but that's a very expensive contract, actually. I didn't think he was going to be that much. What about James Johnson? Yeah, give me James Johnson for a couple years. And then we need a backup center. An affordable backup center. Camby's 38. Yao Ming's 31. Ronnie Turiaf. Ian Mahimi. Or Yan. Is it Yan Mahimi? I think it's Yan Mahimi. Give me Ronnie Turiaf as a backup center for a season. I really wish we could go in on some of these big name guys because this is a pretty decent free agency class, but it's not the right move. It's not the right move. OJ would be fun. Rudy Fernandez is like a sharpshooter type of guy, but he's also restricted. I don't really want to have to deal with stuff like that. We could just bring back Mo Spates, I guess. Tyler Hansbrough. Taj is 27. Taj Gibson being only 27 is pretty decent. I think that'll be my offers. We can renounce the rights on these two guys. And we will keep looking into moratorium, and that should be the thing over with. So if we go to who signed already, Derrick Rose going back to the Bulls, no surprise. Dwight Howard's going back to the Magic, no surprise. Basically, everybody's going back to where I thought. Although Chris Paul signs with the Jazz, Ray Allen goes back to the Celtics, Nash back to the Suns. Yao Ming's going to go join up with Derrick Rose in Chicago. Very interesting. Roy Hibbert would be really fun to have, but I just can't afford him. Cannot afford him. But now our team is a little bit more deep, I guess. We've got a backup small forward. We got more power forward depth. The big man depth is there. We probably should offer one more guard. I don't know who that guard is, though. Maybe Nate Robinson or Mike Bibby. Let's offer a minimum to Nate Robinson. We just need another guard. There we go. So let's get to player progression, see where everybody's at. Player progression, Anthony Davis is our best player. Isaiah Thomas goes up 6 to an 82. Holiday goes up 1 to an 82. Oden goes up 1. Evan Turner's up 1. All right, so the biggest is obviously Isaiah Thomas, and now Anthony Davis is kind of crazy. So this team could be good. We don't know. I hope it's good. Anthony Davis got hurt in Summer League. That's not something you want to hear. Let's go and load up the 2013 user draft class. Let's see what we got. So 2013, is there a good one? This one says it's complete, but the last time I used a clutch draft class, it wasn't good. So let's check it. Let's check it. See if it's worth it. So they got Giannis at number 1, but that's not really true because Giannis wasn't drafted. He was a late first round pick, wasn't he? Or maybe a second round pick. I can't remember exactly. Let me just keep looking for 2013. I'll search 2013 actually. Search 2013. And let's find who's got the best draft class. So everybody down here is just nothing, I guess. All right, I guess we'll search by these ones then. So we took the We took the Clutch OZ or what, Clutch Oz, whatever his name is. Let's see if we can find another 2013. We might just end up using that one if that's the only one we can find, but I'm not seeing another 2013 one. I guess this one's going to have to be the one that we use. Oh, here's another one from Breezy Rep. We'll try that, see if it's better than the Clutch one. So we got CJ McCollum being the best player right now. I don't know if... Okay, this one's not good. It's got Lucas O in it. Let's just go back and use the Clutch one. It's probably the best. I mean, it's been downloaded a bunch of times, so it's obviously pretty good. I just don't think that Giannis should be number one because he's Giannis, but... And he's not back. He took a while to develop, basically, is what I'm saying. Now, the real number one pick in this draft, I'm pretty sure is Michael Bennett. Is this not the... Or Michael Bennett. Anthony Bennett. Yes, here he is. Anthony Bennett was the real number one pick in this draft. I'm pretty sure. We'll see where we go. They also have Giannis at a power forward in this. He came in the league as a center because he was very long and lanky. But we'll see. It's not a great draft. I think the 76ers come away with Nerlens Noel and Michael Carter-Williams in this draft. I'm pretty sure is how they take it. But our team got a little bit better. So it looks like next season's going to be Isaiah Thomas, Lou Will, Evan Turner, Anthony Davis, and Greg Oden, with Drew Holiday, Glenn Davis, Jody Meeks, Taj Gibson off the bench. All right, man. I think we're going to be better than a number one overall pick team, but we still might end up with the number one overall pick because of all the draft capital that we have now acquired. We have 4 first-round picks. 2 of them have a guaranteed chance of staying with us if they're in the lottery. Now, the Laker pick, I severely doubt that the Laker pick is going to be top 3. Who's on this Laker team? Who is on this Laker team? There's no way they're going to be bad enough to be a top 3 team. They've still got Kobe. They still got Powell. But then after that, they don't have... you know what? This Laker team's not very good. They might actually end up being a top 3 team. We'll see. In the next episode, we might have to trade that pick away just so we can avoid losing it to going it back to the Lakers. I don't know if they'll be that bad. I just don't want to take the risk. So that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more, join the Juice Club, and we'll see how Anthony Davis does in his rookie season. I'm very excited. Very excited to see how Anthony Davis does. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Peace.